And you heard Nate speak about it earlier. We saw Thomas De Gasperi do exactly the same thing. They've already started at the 12-meter pass with this slight little tailwind, and Dane Meckler did exactly this move in the second round.
All right then, so we've got Dane Meckler out on the slalom course, Col Mccormick dockside. We are into the men's slalom final right here and now. The starting line length, minimum starting line length is going to be 12 meters, and Dane Meckler had to slalom 2.5 at the very least in the previous round on 41 off 10.25 meters to make it to this stage of the game. We're at 11.25 meters already for Dane Meckler. Good extension round the first couple of buoys. Nicely done round number 3. Not the tallest of skiers, but I tell you what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for in just sheer power and technique, and that is Dane Meckler with 11.25 meters, just like that, Wade.
Well, Zane's got the exact same opportunity that we saw Miss Elizabeth Montavon have. Clean slate for the finals, no scores carry over. It's a one-shot deal, and we already saw Elizabeth almost create an anticlimactic women's final because, you know, we saw the second, third, fourth ladies right in a row not be able to beat that score. So now she had already attained a podium position. So if if Dane can go out and put up maybe a 3.5, 4 at the 10.25, he could do exactly the same thing.
All right, pensive look there, courtesy of Col Mccormick, getting ready for his turn out there. One of the 6 skiers through to this round of the competition, the final. All right, here we go. This is Dane Meckler at 10.75 meters, gets the start that he needs halfway down the course. Good round number 4. Look at him go round number 5. Really pushing hard, getting round all 6 buoys, and that is a 6 buoy count at 10.75 meters. Beauty of a pass, and now setting up for 41 off. And now he's starting to find his stride again.
I'm loving this, Tony. Exactly the same as Miss Elizabeth. He's already ripped through to 39, so our first skier already a crack at the 41 off with that light little head breeze. Putting the heat on those next few skiers, for sure.
All right then, so looking in fine shape. 10.25 meters. Now, I'm not too sure where his personal best is. I think it is pretty deep into 10.25 meters. I don't think he's ever had an excursion into 9.75 or 43 off.
No, I'm sure he's got a 4 on the board, and a 4 at this point would be definite podium material. Not necessarily maybe the gold medal that some of these gentlemen are certainly striving for. Dane's already won. We talked about his junior world title. Then at the last World Championships, he was the leader actually going into the final round and sort of come of age, if you will.
All right, then don't forget the Skier of the Day vote is still continuing on, so make sure you get your vote in at waterskibroadcasting.com. 10.25 meters. Oh, look at that off buoy number 1. He was late. He gets round number 2. He gets to the wakes. That is Dane Meckler.
Yeah, Tony, he was for sure would have wanted more. We talked about his PB maybe being the 4, but we're going to see the tip come up quite a bit. so much so that the tip was almost on the line. And then he knew at that point, well, I probably just need to manage this. And if I can get a podium out of this, he's already at least run the 39 or the 10.75 and put the pressure on the rest of the field.
Beauty of a start going through the entrance gates. Now, he was down course, but I tell you what, the power this guy has in just being able to get that ski outside buoy number 2 is absolutely astounding.
Well, we already saw it with our ladies winner, Regina. Dane may not be the biggest slalom skier, but his strength to weight ratio would be up there with any of them. And we talked about it earlier with Manon. Dane's a lefty that moves his hips really quick, so he's able to move through and actually get to that stacked position and allow his strength to weight ratio to take over.
Alrighty, Rue, here we go. We've got Col Mccormick. Next skier up. Minimum starting line length for all of our competitors is 12 meters or 35 on. Got his own support crew, the McCormick family. Susie Graham McCormick, not too far away, the legend, Hall of Famer Ricky McCormick, not too far away either.
Well, it was really interesting. I was there on the dock during the second round. Cole spent a lot of time hanging out with Jeff Rogers. They were conversing about whether Cole should start at the 13 or the 12. His exact words to Jeff were, if I was already in, I would start at the 12 to get a practice round going for the final. But because he wasn't, he still had to go out and finish the second round and make the cut. Well, then he went ahead and started at the 13. So I don't really think it's going to matter too much. We don't see the ladies opt up very much. We see the men do that more. But same as we've already talked about, a few of the ladies started at 13. A lot of these men start at 12 on a regular basis, so shouldn't be that big of a deal.
Let's catch up with Zach on the dock.
All right, guys. I feel like I'm going to be on my tippy toes with you down here. Down with Stephen Neveau. Dane went out there 2 at 41 right off the dock, setting the bar high for the finals here. You had a 2 and a 3 in the previous rounds. Win looks pretty consistent right now. What's your strategy going into this finals?
Yeah, right now it's just kind of taking a pass at a time, and when it gets to 41, it's laid all out there pretty much. Nothing else to it right now.
Yeah, we know it's going to take a score, and like you got to get through 39 first, and then no holds bar when it gets to 41. So scrap her out there, man, and look forward to seeing you on the water.
Thank you.
All right, back to you guys.
All right, thanks a lot, Zach and Stephen Nephew, who will be among our next competitors to take to the water. Here comes Col Mccormick, 11.25 meters, and seems to be finding his footing out there on the slalom course there. Wade getting round number 5. Really easy round number 6 there.
Well, another lefty, Tony, and very similar to Dane and to Manon. He moves center mass through to a stack position really quick. He's very efficient, and it creates a lot of angle out of the buoy. It creates a lot of cross-course speed and space, which is certainly what we're looking for. It was a very easy 11-meter pass. He's going to have this 10.75 now. The wind's almost consistent now. We seem to be lacking the big blow-up breezes that will certainly not only alter your thinking on the dock, but certainly alter your thinking between passes.
All right, so just watching the tail end of Col McCormick's pass. That was 11.25 meters. Our only skier in this entire field of skiers, irrespective of men or women, to ride the La Pointe to slalom ski, a relatively new brand to the market, developed by the legend himself, Chris LaPointe, and doing some good work on that ski.
And if you're ever in town, you got to check out the La Pointe Ski Park. Swing by there and you can get a ride.
All right, here we go. This is Col McCormick now, 10.75 meters. Entrance buoy number 1. Look at him go around buoy number 2. Drops in hard off buoy number 3. Likewise, oh, handle up high off number 4. Takes a big old shunt there. Round number 4, 5, and just about makes that pass. Oh, man alive.
Well, Tony, we've seen quite a few skiers get in this situation and not be able to get out of it. But he had a very nice 1, plenty of space at 2. We talked about there's a little bit of wobble there at the back of 1 with the tip of the ski, but middle of the course here, he's doing all right. And then he gets into maybe a little bit more of a hesitation or a safety check, as we call it, at ball 4.
And just look at this turn. Is there a chiropractor in the house? Oh, my word.
Yeah, finished right around on his back foot. But because he was on his back foot, he had a lot of angle, a lot of load out of the buoy. And Fortson was able to finish that off, no worries.
Ooh, I bet he felt the pain on that one. Probably got a stinger in the neck with that particular turn.
Well, I like this, Tony, versus, it was unfortunate the second ladies slalom skier, 3rd and 4th all didn't ski as well as they did the morning round. And now we've already seen both of the gentlemen not only run the 39, but hey, we're going to get to see Cole right here and what type of score he can put up for the rest of the boys on the dock.
All right, let's have a look and see. This is Col Mccormick. Here he comes, 10.25 meters, more than 2 will give him the lead. There's the 1, there's the 2. Can he make it? Oh, a fin release into buoy number 3, so it looks, I don't know whether he got anything on that, but it's going to be 2. So 2 buoys there at 41 off for Col McCormick.
You see great balance over the center of the ski here for Cole. Just a little bit on the back foot out of 1. Certainly cost him some space. You can see he just got outside 2, and that's going to be close. Maybe we're going to have some judges' decisions there, but...
Ooh, that is definitely 2. So,
yeah, you could see just how fast at 41 he lost ground when he got his ski outside 2. Once he let up, he was thinking he had more, and no, it was gone. And that's just how quick it is when the rope's 3 feet short of the buoy.
Yeah, but he definitely got that ski outside buoy number 2, and that could have been quite dangerous coming off number 2 with that big old fin release coming into number 3. He just couldn't really keep that ski down.
Well, you could see the chatter in the ski as he was approaching ball 3. That was as much load as the ski could take. That's what you're seeing there is once that chatter is taking place where there's so much load in the ski that the ski starts acting funny, if you will. And sometimes if you're at home and you feel that wobble, that's what it is, too much load.
All right, now next competitor up is Italy's Thomas De Gasperi. Looking in grand shape there, opening pass at 12 meters, a pass that he's been quite accustomed to coming into as his first one before. So nicely done. Multiple-time European slalom champion, 2-time world slalom champion in 2007 and 2011. As stylish as it gets.
Well, you see Thomas there, Tony, doing a one-handed gait, and we will have another finalist, Mr. Stephen Nouveau, up next doing that. And we had one ladies finalist, Miss Paige Reaney, doing that. But all of the rest of the guys and gals are doing a traditional two-handed gait. So for those of you watching at home, pick your poison.
Let's check in with Zach.
All right, guys, here with Col Mccormick. 2 at 41, a lot of consistent skiing this weekend from you. I can see in your face, I know you wanted some more buoys out there, kind of left a little bit on the table. Walk me through that 41. I know you kind of had a little hiccup out of one there. What went down that 41?
Yeah, a little disappointed. I've been skiing pretty well the past couple weeks ever since Swiss. I made a change to my skiing. It's been going really well. I had a decent gait, but coming out of one there, I know it felt the back of the ski kind of break loose a little bit going into the first wake, and so that was playing in my head a little bit, and I had to just kind of say, just ignore it, but it was too little too late, I guess.
Hey, Cole. I mean, great effort, great consistent skiing. I know it's maybe not quite the way you want to end it, but hell of a tournament for you.
Thanks, Zach. Appreciate it.
No problem. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks a lot there, Zach and Col Mccormick. 11.25 meter attempt by Thomas de Gasperi, back with live coverage here at the 2020 MasterCraft Pro here on Lake Gru, the home of action water sports and ski fluid. And looking in grand shape here, this is Thomas de Gasperi. Anything you see here, Wade?
Well, he was all over this pass. He was backside. You could see how stacked he was out of 1. Same there at 2. And at this point, he's basically toying with this pass, if you will. He's so early, and Thomas is a skier maybe very similar to the way I skied in the day. He skis his way into shape throughout the weekend, where he may not have had the best week or the best feeling maybe coming in, but you just see him getting better and better and better, feeling the groove. And I know after he ripped that 38, he's going to be feeling a lot of confidence that, yeah, he's going to be able to take this down, which is exactly what we're cheering for him to do.
All right, then. Looks like we got a winner and for the women's podium prediction. Now, she wasn't exact with this prediction, but this is the closest that we got. And Audrey Welland, who is watching online right now, you have won yourself that Connolly DV8 slalom ski signed by Manon Costard. So that'll be winging its way to you very, very shortly. Audrey Welland, congratulations on winning that audience prize slalom ski courtesy of Connolly. Look at that. Thomas de Gasperi, this is on 10.75 meters and smoking this pass.
Yeah, you said it, Tony. He really did. He just crushed it. He used all his space at 1 to get a lot of angle generated to 2. And once he finishes out of 2, he knows he's already got the pass in the bag. You'll see a safety check at ball 4 telling us that he was on top of his managerial skills, making sure he wasn't going to blow this pass. Getting a crack at this 41 with a headwind.
Okay.
There you saw it, the little safety check. He did a little stop and go move, if you will, because he knew he had enough space and time. No worries.
All right, and a few of the folks that are commenting on the YouTube channel are asking, what's a safety check?
Well, Tony, when these skiers are so good, they create so much side-to-side speed that they have more space than you guys at home coming into the buoy. So with that space that they're able to create, is it a green light special or maybe a yellow light safety check, which he had there at ball 4? He was like, hey, I've had 3 green lights in a row, ball 1, 2, and 3. I'm just going to safety check this because the last thing he wants to do is at ball 4 become a swimmer and no longer be a skier.
All right, here comes Thomas de Gasperi. This now is 41 off, 10.25 meters. Oh, look at him go off buoy number 1 on that good wide ride slalom ski. In good rhythm off the first 3 buoys. Look at him go around buoy number 4. Come on, Thomas. He's round number 4, round 5, through to the wakes. Yeah! Man alive, great skiing there from Thomas de Gasperi, and probably one of his better slalom performances we've seen in recent times.
Man, that was fantastic. He set it all up. He did all the work, ran the 39 tail or the 10.75, and then great start here. And I love the energy from Thomas. As I said, I think he's a gamer. As soon as you get into this final situation, he's always going to bring his A game. That was fun to watch. And I'm sorry, ladies, after Elizabeth lit it up and we had a couple of the girls that didn't do so good, these guys have done the exact opposite. They're lighting it up, and each guy's at least tying the one before, or now Thomas has really set the bar for our last 3 competitors.
And it'll be interesting to if Zach is within earshot to ask if that is actually very close to a personal best for Thomas de Gasperi. And to my best recollection, I don't think he's ever gotten through 41 off.
Well, I would put my money that he had, Tony, but I'm certainly not going to go against your dictionary.
There we go.
Tony's got special skills. He's
I try.
Encyclopedic.
All right, so now our next competitor to go on this list, I believe it should be Stephen Nephew. Coming to us out of Canada, skis over at the lakes of Casting Stone. But let's check in with Zach.
All righty, guys. Here with Thomas DeGasberry, 5 at 41 in the finals. The 2 was the mark to beat, and you went out there and you said, screw 2, I'm going all the way to 5-ball. What a round. You're looking great. You said you feel dialed in. How'd it feel out there today?
No, it felt perfect. The second round this morning, I didn't have the gate that I wanted for 41, so it kind of gave me an idea of what I had to do now. And in the final, you got to give 100%, because if not, I had a good gate, good 1-ball, turn 2, turn 3, keep going. I'm pretty happy. I've been changing a lot of my gates over the summer because there's no tournament, so I've been working a lot on that, and I'm pretty happy.
All right, man, absolutely huge round. Way to make some adjustments on the fly and be able to come out there and deliver a performance like 5 at 41. Absolutely huge. Couple big names left in the dock for you, but regardless, you set the bar high, man, and I'm excited to see where it's going to finish for you.
Yeah, there's still three skiers, big names out there that can beat me, but I'm happy with my skiing, and this is what I wanted, and hopefully I'll make him work hard.
Hey, got to make him work for it. Hey, congratulations to you guys. Big score. Let's see how it holds up. Back to you guys.
Well, echoing the sentiments there expressed by Thomas DeGasberry, you got to go hard or go home. And one skier who's definitely prepared to do that is our Canadian athlete coming back in on 11.25 meters after a successful run on 12. This is Stephen Nephew. Moving rapidly with our finalist skiers in the men's competition from one to the other. We saw Thomas DeGasberry almost get through 41 off.
Well, Stephen is our tallest guy in the men's slalom field. I think he'd be a full solid 6'6", and he skis that way as well, where we're talking about maybe Dane, a little bit quicker through the lower body. Stephen may not be quite as quick, but he is taller, and he uses that frame. You see he's very still at the back of the buoy, similar to the tower Chris Parrish, and he just allows his momentum to keep going forward through the turn, and he finishes in that stacked position, and because he's so tall, he's confident. Getting to the next buoy is not going to be a problem.
All right, and there is Freddie Winter on the starting dock, getting ready for his go out there, but we'll see what transpires with Stephen Nephew. For those of you that are just joining us, welcome to the 2020 MasterCraft Pro event. My name is Tony Lightfoot, alongside Wade Cox here in the announcing position, and Zach Warden is by the dock. Freudian slip there a little bit there, but there you go. We've got Stephen Nephew round the first couple of buoys. This is 10.75 meters, third pass in, and already on a line length where the line comes up significantly short of buoy's width. Tremendous skill, tremendous effort by all of our athletes at this time, especially Stephen Nephew.
Man, I'm loving it, Tony. 4 for 4 now. All these guys have taken down the 10.75 with the tailwind. Big one from Stephen there. And we mentioned it with Thomas. Once he finished out of 1, he knew he had enough space already. And you saw him there at ball 3, just really managed the rope well. He skied back into that slight little slack line, but he wasn't panicked and didn't lose his composure. So he knew he was going to have that stack position waiting on him. And
all right, guys, hanging out here, taking a little load off with Mr. Nate Smith, running through that 41 in the first round. We just saw T-Gas go out there and throw down a bomb at 5 at 41. Talk me through it. You're through 41 the first 2 rounds. Can we see it again here in round number 3?
Yeah, I mean, that's why I just told Steve over here on the dock that, I wanted to run 41 again. I didn't want to have to run 41 again. But, I'm happy with the first round. The second round was kind of just go out there and ski. But, now the pressure's on, so, you got to go out there and do it. And, this is when it all counts.
Hey, man, you've been huge under pressure in past tournaments and stuff, so I expect great stuff from you, and good luck out there, Nate.
Yep, thank you.
All right, back to you guys.
All right, there, and Nate Smith with Zach Warden there, and certainly, certainly agree with the sentiments there with Nate Smith. He would like to run into 43 off, but doesn't want to be forced into getting into that particular line length in order to win. Oh my word! And that is at 10.25 meters. And getting into a little bit of a tricky situation there. Let's have a look at this from Stephen Nephew.
Well, he has skied himself into second position with 2 guys left, so maybe he's going to still have a chance at podium. But I know he's going to be a little bit bummed. You saw a loose line there at the back of 2, which meant he wasn't going to be quick enough over to 3. But still a nice, solid weekend for Stephen. You see him there, he's disappointed, he's a competitor. But now we've got 2 competitors left, and we've got the perfect conditions in the scenario. The gentlemen are forced to start at 35, so they're going to have a 39 tail. And as we heard Nate say, he really doesn't want to have to run 41 to win, but now he's going to at least have to get the ski outside 6, and he's still got to deal with Mr. Fred Winter leaving the dock now.
All right, so we see dockside Nate Smith getting mentally prepared and in the water and about to get on top of the water. World Slalom champion from 2017, the pride of Wandsworth in London. It is none other than Freddie Winter.
Well, it was great, Tony. The first time I was around Freddie was at the Princess Pro-Am, and he was just a little kid, just a little grom. His mom and dad were there skiing in the Pro-Am as well. And then it was quite a few years later. It was maybe a U17 event around the world. I saw a Fred Winter from England, and I asked someone, hey, is that the same kid from the Princess? And they said, yeah, but he's not a kid anymore. You got to see how big he is. So the first time I saw him, and he'd grown into the figure that he is, it's been fun watching ever since, and I'm a big fan.
All right, then. So that was Freddie Winter with his opening pass, and we're here with Zach.
All righty, guys. Here with Manon. You took home 3rd place in the pro women's division earlier. I know it's not quite the finish you wanted, but you live to fight another day. But right now we got Freddie Winter out in the water. You train with him all the time. Give me a little walkthrough. What do you guys talk about when you're off the water, kind of getting prepped up for going to the event? What's going through Freddie's mind right now? He saw T-Gas 05. What do you think he's going for?
Well, he's going for it 100%. It's always a bit of a tough position when everyone goes around 3 and, you don't know if you want to turn it or turn it. But right now, I think it took out a little bit of that, stress about what to do on 3. So he knows that the only way is to really go for it. So that's what he's going to have in mind. And then, just feeling balanced on the ski, and he has no trouble pulling pretty hard, so he'll have the energy for sure, and we'll see where it goes.
Yeah, it'll be exciting to watch this last couple of finals. Like you said, they're not log jammed up at 3 like you see in a lot of pro events. A score got put out at 5 early, so I mean, there's no you can't take it easy on 1 and turn. It's turn and burn for this time, and we'll see what he's got for us. Thank you, Manon, for the insight there.
Yeah, thank you.
All righty, back to you guys.
All right, then. So we just seen there Zach with Manon Costard, and there is a French expression that works in concert with what Manon just said, tout ou rien, which means all or nothing, and that's exactly the attitude that Freddie Winter's taking into this performance right here, right now.
Well, fortunately for Freddie, his resume is fairly full, so it puts him in that situation where, he wants to win. So it is really all or nothing. He can leave the lake today going, hey, I made the final, but if he doesn't give it his all, he's going to kick himself big time. But if he finishes without the title, but he's given it his go, his best, then he can leave sort of a happy man, unhappy that he didn't win, but certainly happy that he went for it. And we wouldn't sort of expect anything out of Freddie but that.
All right, so we're just seeing the instant replay on Freddie Winter, and there is Nate Smith, originally out of McCordsville in Indiana. I'm sure it's pretty cold up there, a little too cold to be slalom skiing at this level, so grateful for the opportunity to be spending some time here in Central Florida and being able to train and practice pretty much year-round. And the same can be said for Freddie Winter. It's probably almost winter in England right now. Here we go. This is round buoy number 1. This is 10.75 meters, a pass that he needs to get to grips with, get on the good foot. Nice and early into number 5, barrels into number 6 and gets that pass to go. So now he's looking at potential targets on 10.25 meters and a great looking pass.
Fred used to do a one-handed gate, and if you saw there in the instant replay, when he was out on his gate line, he actually relaxed his left grip pressure off of the handle momentarily. But very similar to Thomas, he was just all over this pass, so much so that he's able to just safety check it near the end, make sure, hey, I'm not going to blow this and get a 3.5 when I'm already done all the good work and I'm this early. So as you see there, he cruises out to 5, over to 6, really not a problem. And it's awesome, Tony, again. Now all 5 of our skiers so far into the 41 off pass.
And
good stuff.
And about the same time that he changed his handle grip with the gate shot, he also changed his binding configuration as well. We went with a double boot and had that for quite a while, but then changed it to a rear toe loop. And there is a dramatic effect that occurs whenever you switch from a full-on rear binding to a rear toe loop, and we'll expand upon that in just a moment. Here we go. This is Freddie Winter. The lead score he's going to attack is 5 at 10.25 meters. Let's see how far he can get. Round buoy number 1, drops in hard. Round buoy number 2, still on his feet. Round number 3, look at him go. Keeping it flow going is round buoy number 4. Look at him go round buoy number 5. He will ski to the wake and he will tie the lead. All right. Oh, wow. Great skiing there from Freddie Winter. 5 buoys at 10.25 meters. One of his better scores of the season. It's a tie for the lead, but will he be forced to run off that for the win?
Man, that was awesome, Tony. 2 finalists already with a 5 at 41, and that's a lot of pressure for Freddie. Right here in the middle of the course, he's going, man, I still got to get my ski all the way outside 5 and back to the wake just to get a chance to tie for the lead. So once he knew in the middle of the course 2, sort of going to 3, that he wasn't going to get 6, he hit the recalculating button, if you will, and said, you know what, let's manage this and let's at least get the 5. And now, as we mentioned, 2 skiers already on a 5 with Nate left, and as we saw at the Swiss a few weeks ago, the 5 was enough.
All right, and this is going to be a little bit of a tricky situation because let me tell you this. Freddie and Stephen Nephew are currently actually Thomas de Gasperi is in that tied first place with a Freddie Winter. Let's go back to Zach on the dock.
All right, guys, here with Freddie Winter. Thomas went out there and threw down a huge score at 5. We talked to Manon while you were skiing. She said, you know, there's no log jam at 3. It's all guts. You know, you got to go out there and hit it hard from the beginning. Great start to the pass. We had a little bobble at 3, and then talk me through that 4 and that 5 ball to tie things up.
I don't know, man. Don't ask me that question. I have no idea. I was just turning. I felt good after great 1, pretty good 2. I don't know about 3, but pulled hard to 4 and then turned the the hell out of it. What am I allowed to say?
I will let it slide.
At 4 and got around 5, so I'm tied for the lead. Thomas skied really well. That's his best score in a final that I've seen him do in front of me. So good for him. And it's either a runoff or Nate's going to beat us, and then we can have a beer together and whatever.
Yeah, I mean, valiant effort for you out there to see 5 get thrown down and you go out there and match it. I know you want to beat it, but I mean, 5 is an extremely respectable score. 5 is what took you home the gold at Swiss Pro not too long ago. Nate just fell a little bit short on that, so it's going to be up to Nate here. If Nate's not able to eclipse that 5, we have that runoff for first place with TS.
Yeah, I mean, the thing that I would say, you got to feel good in yourself walking away. So if I get beat today, I'll be happy that I improved every round. I mean, my first round was terrible, my second round was pretty bad, and that was actually quite good, so I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I mean, you're against yourself a lot of times, and as long as you can walk away with a smile on your face and proud of the product you produced, which you produced a great one today, you can walk with your head high. So I'll let you get rested up in case we see how this goes down, but good job.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
All right, back to you guys.
All right, back right on time with Nate Smith. This now is a 12 meter, actually went in on 12 meters. This is 11.25 meters for Nate Smith. Not looking too bad out there on the slalom course, and the only skier in this competition to have run 10.25 meters, not only once, but twice in as many rounds.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Tony. He took the second round this morning, and even though it was a freebie, if you will, he knew he already had a spot secured. His exact words were, I want to start at 35 so I can run 41 from the other end, and he was successful at doing that, being the only skier of the weekend so far to do it. It'd be hard to bet against him right now.
All right, then. So looking down the list, we see Freddie Winter and Thomas de Gasperi currently tied with the lead with 5 at 10.25 meters. Now, if they were to tie for any position other than the win, then Freddie Winter actually has the upper hand, because Freddie Winter actually in previous rounds of skiing got 3 at 10.25 meters and 2 buoys at 10.25 meters, whereas Thomas de Gasperi got 3 at 10.25 meters and 0 on that same line length. So actually working back to 2 times in the previous 2 rounds to determine who has the score that keeps them their noses out in front. All right, here we go. This is Nate Smith.
So obviously got to run this pass, 39, slight tailwind. A lot of tip at 1, a lot of tip at 2. Same as we've seen the other fellas. Created so much space early on. There we see the safety check for those you guys at home, where he was so early, he just allowed himself to hesitate. The tip of the ski comes up, but he knows he's still got ample amount of time to get across to 5 and 6.
And with the ski designs these days, and I mean, we appreciate the audience tuning in, especially those that haven't competed or haven't gotten on a slalom ski for a long, long time. But the skis as they're designed today, they are designed to be turned with very little force, with very little pressure. You know, slalom skis back in the 80s and even the early part of the 90s, you really had to force them round, you know, to make them work for you. But these days, with very, very little pressure and very little coaxing, that slalom ski can go from 0 to 90 degrees in a split second.
And they also want to ride very level in the water. So when the skier does do this safety check, because the ski is more delicate than it used to be, you mentioned the happy feet earlier. We want to have very, very quiet feet, certainly if that tip comes up, so we don't blow the ski out of the water. Then by allowing the hesitation, the ski keeps coming around, and then we get that stack position and get our speed again.
All right, so who looks the more stylish, Freddie Winter or Thomas de Gasperi? Thomas de Gasperi's got the shades on, and Freddie Winter on the starting dock, both of them with 5. Now they're going to find out if that score will either put them into a runoff or leaving them in 2nd and 3rd place respectively. Oh, look at this. Oh my word, he's round buoy number 3, round number 4. He gets round number 5. We are going into a runoff for the win.
Oh, I love
Triple
this, Tony.
runoff.
Yeah,
Here we go.
love it. We've seen it again where big scores been put up, And yeah, I think he got him right in the middle. He's going, man, I don't think I'm going to make this. Let's go ahead and ski for the tie.
Oh, wow. This is exciting.
This is awesome, Tony. I really thought he had enough out of one there to finish the business. Same at 2, but somewhere must have been 3, 4. Yeah, you could see a big hesitation. So it must have told him the vision that he got there at 3 wasn't to his liking. So he went ahead and chose at that precise moment, let's just check down, make sure we get 5, and get a shot at the title.
All right, so it's going to be a coin toss, isn't it, essentially? Random draw to determine who's going to go out first, I believe.
Well, curious, they may keep the exact same seeds that they've already competed in because it's a earned seed, if you will. So we're going to get down from Miss Dana Garcia soon. We'll get relayed back from the start dock exactly what this order is going to be.
Wow, some great skiing. So Nate, okay, so we got this running order. Nate goes out first, then T-Gas, then Freddie.
And how was that determined? Random draw.
Yeah. Yes, Tony, you're right. They've done a random draw, and Nate is chosen first. We'll have T-Gas second, and Freddie will be third.
And Wade, tell the good folks what line length they have to start in at.
They will be starting at 10.75 tailwind.
Huh.
Yeah, interesting, huh? And maybe not so bad for Nate. Obviously, he just finished up. But for T-Gas, it's been a little bit now. You know, he's been sitting over on the shore for, 15, 20 minutes, and your muscles start to cool down. It makes your reaction maybe a little bit different. So it's going to be interesting. Love the excitement.
All right, then we're taking a little bit of a breather. We'll go into the runoff, and there we go. There's your top 3: Smith, Winter, and De Gasperi.
So maybe, Tony, I'm going to test you here. This may be the highest score or the best score that we've ever had a 3-way runoff at. A 3-way tie for the championship with 5 at 10.25. Maybe that's been done before, but I don't think so.
I honestly don't think so. I don't think a 3-way tie of that high score has been achieved.
So I certainly thought, per our discussions with the athletes throughout the weekend, that with this boat, with this site, we were going to get some excitement like they're witnessing right now.
All right, let's join Zach on the dock.
All right, guys, down here I got T-Gas here now, Nate Smith in the water, Freddie getting ready. We got a 3-way runoff, all ran 5:41 in the first round. They're going to be going 39 cold off the dock. T-Gas, you threw down a beautiful 39 in the first round. Now we're here in the runoff.
Yeah, it's I kind of was expecting some of the guys to kind of tie me or, match me. I was hoping not both of them, but this is the beauty of the sport. That's what we're doing here. We're having fun, so it's going to be a tough one, but I'll definitely attack for it.
All right, here we go. Nate 39.
All right, here comes Nate Smith, opening pass, 10.75 meters, looking in grand shape. He's the freshest off the water, having just completed 5 at 10.25 meters. And he wanted to just get 5 because he loves skiing behind this boat so much. He wants to keep on skiing.
Well, he just absolutely cruised this 39 tail. You mentioned he's the freshest off the water. And, yeah, my prediction would be he's going to go ahead and take this next one to the house and really put the heat on the boys.
Yes, indeed, a great conclusion to our men's slalom final. We got 3 competitors. For those of you just joining us here at the 2020 MasterCraft Pro, my name's Tony Lightfoot, alongside Wade Cox and Zach Warden on dockside. We're in the midst of a 3-way runoff for the win with all competitors. Again, 5 at 10.25 meters to tie each other. It's Smith, Winter, and De Gasperi. I know that sounds like a law firm, but But that's the situation that we've got right now.
Well, I tell you, Tony, we mentioned the women's finale was just a bit anticlimactic. Well, we've maybe saved the best of our TWBC broadcast for last. I mean, this is as good of excitement as we've had all year in men's slalom, right here, last event of the year.
And here's an opportunity for you to vote for Skier of the Day. Go to waterskibroadcasting.com and cast your vote. Here comes Nate Smith. This is 10.25 meters. Look at him go around buoy number 3. Barrels into buoy number 4. A little delay off number 4. He's good for 5. Can he make it round buoy number 6? Just about makes it. Can he get... Whoa! Ho, ho! S turns 6 and through the exit gate.
Yeah, I hate to say I told you so, Tony, but yeah, I really thought that he would do this. He rips out of 1 and rips out of 2. Had lots of space middle of the course. And you saw him safety check 4, maybe a bit more than I think he would have wanted, but still had enough space into 5 to finish the business.
But just a look at that slide off buoy number 3. I mean, he really got in pretty deep there on that D3 Ion slalom ski.
Yeah, his safety check, exit 4, became a complete stop and go. That's how far ahead of the boat the skiers get at 41 off, where they're literally even with the driver. Ooh. And yeah, his back probably going to be feeling that one tomorrow.
Yes, indeed. But he needs to try and stay focused and stay concentrated because it's 9.75 meters, 43 off in a runoff.
Well, same as we talked about when we had Zach's interview with Manon. This takes the pressure off Thomas and Freddie. They just get to go out and go for it and rip. Now the big score's on the board.
All right, let's have a look and see. Here we go. Nate Smith, 9.75 meters, 43 off. Does he get the 1? Yes, to the wakes. Let's give it up for Nate Smith.
So, folks, let's put that in perspective. If we were to put the rope at perfect perpendicular, the handle would be 5 feet short of the buoy. So he's using the reach and his body length, and still you could just see there was minimal space that he could create. Hence, just getting 1.
And that's one of those line lengths where for anyone who stands around about 5'2", it is a physical impossibility to get that ski round the buoy.
Yeah, you could see him there, Tony, 2-3 ski lengths before the buoy at full extension, and he's already thinking, this still isn't enough. So there was sort of a last lunge up with the reach hand and make sure that the inside hip stays outside the buoy line just long enough to get the full point. And as I mentioned, you know, for Thomas and Freddie, in a way the pressure's off because let's say Nate only runs a 3 or a 4 now, so maybe they're feeling more pressure than they would now that he just hit it out of the park, so to speak, using a baseball term.
Let's give it up for Nate Smith as he works his way past. Nicely done. 1 at 9.75, 1 at 43 off. All right. Okay, who's next? Freddie Winter, another world champion.
No, actually, it'll be Daggs up next. I'm seeing him down there with his cool
Thomas
looking board
DeGaspery's
shorts.
next, yeah.
Tomas always showing a bit of flair with some colored board shorts. I like that.
3 world champions on the starting dock in a multiple way runoff.
No, it's fantastic. The only past world champion that's active that missed out was Mr. Will Asher. Otherwise, we would have all of our active world champions here in the final today.
Aside from Joel Howley, of course, who is...
I apologize, Joel.
Who is watching this from what I've been able to ascertain from our comments.
Yeah, Joel, we've been missing you, mate. And the same with Senor Roberto Pagosi down in the Dominican. Yeah, man, we've been missing you guys. So hope to see you guys soon.
All right, let's get in touch with Zach on the dock.
All right, guys, here with Nate real quick right before T-Gas is getting ready to go out. Whoa, 39, 41, another 1 at 43 in the runoff. That's a huge score, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty happy with how I skied there in the finals. I mean, T-Gas went out and put up a massive score, and, you know, he did that at Swiss a couple weeks ago, but, you know, I did the same thing at 4 and 5, but just held on and got out the gates.
That's a hell of a score. All right, let's go back. T-gas in the water, 39 off.
All right, here we go. This is Thomas de Gasperi, 10.75 meters. I don't think even in his wildest dreams he thought that he would be going back into the course cold at 10.75 meters. But look at this, straight off the dock, 6 buoys. Let's give it up, Thomas de Gasperi. Look at that.
Well, guys, you'll see he just came into our frame in the ball one. Here we're seeing on the replay the full one-handed gate. You're going to see a fairly substantial bobble on the back of one, but Thomas, being the gamer that he is, the seasoned veteran, he's able to, man, he got a lot of angle, a lot of bevel in the water, so much that he had to back off slightly, but he managed it well. By the time he was coming into 3, he already knew he had to pass. And same as Nate, he's going to get a shot at this 41 headwind. And first pro event Thomas won. He ran 41 off. He ran the 10.25 pass in a tie break just outside Paris, France, at a lake called Ski West. Shout out to Pierre Carmen, who was the host.
Okay, just getting some word from one of our Italian skiers, Alicia Bagnoli, and communicated with her to find out what the Italian national slalom record is. He tied it in the previous round with 5 at 10.25 meters. So yeah, as I surmised a little bit earlier on, no Italian has actually managed to get through 10.25 meters, and here we are. This is an attempt at a new Italian men's slalom record if you can get past 5. Here he goes, round buoy number 1, a good slide off number 1. Look at him go round buoy number 2, he's still on top. Round to buoy number 3, oh, he's a delay off number 3 and inside 4. There we go, let's give it up for Thomas de Gasperi, folks.
Yeah, that's a bummer. You could sort of hear that glutural roar coming, you know. He's extremely disappointed. So that 41 that he would have run in that tiebreak round for the Ski West Championship back in the day, that would have been an unofficial round, as this probably is right now being an unofficial round, meaning we're in a tiebreak situation.
Oh, yeah, you're
but
absolutely right.
Irrelevant of that, what he really, really, really wanted to do was win the tournament. Now he knows he's not gonna, and that's where him being the gamer that he is, yeah, extremely disappointed.
But let's not gloss over the fact that in the previous round he tied an Italian national slalom record with 5 at 10.25 meters. He'll depart from here a happy camper.
Well, and worst case scenario, he's going to be 3rd place, which sponsors, mom and dad. Everybody always loves their guy on the podium, which now he's going to be.
All right, so, okay, let's return to the dock and find Zach Warden.
All right, T.S., not for a lack of effort, man. Nate threw down a pretty damn impressive score, but still a respectable finish out there. Wasn't going to take down the gold today, I mean, but still, you finish on the podium depending on what goes down with Freddie right now, but take us through that little run off there.
Yeah, you know, starting at 39 cold, it's you got to be quick, you got to be ready, and you got to be aggressive. You know, that's what I did. My 39 was pretty good, and I think my gate wasn't as good as the other one, but let's see what Freddie does now.
All right, we got Freddie, 39 off. Here we go.
All right.
Yeah, dude, 5.
Okay, opening up with that pass at 10.75 meters. That was Freddie Winter. And what did you see here, Wade?
Just another walk in the park for these guys, right? I mean, we're talking about 39.5 off, 10.75 meter line as your opening pass. It's been a good solid 20, 25 minutes since Freddie was out there. What does he do? He just executes it, nails, no worries at all. Showing the extreme confidence that he has in his own ability, not to be rushed or panicked. And you see him finishing the job there at ball 5, tipped down, moved in really nice to that stack position, that powerful leverage position that he has. And yeah, we get another shot here at 41. And I love this last man standing. He's got the ball in his hand. The title is yet decided, just about to be.
That's light though.
Yeah.
All right, so if we're talking about slalom records, how about the British national slalom record? 1.5 at 9.75 meters. Provided he clears through this one, he'll have an opportunity and a crack at that, and also an opportunity to take the win. But ABC's got to get through this pass first. It is going to be 10.25 meters. Needs to start and get, oh, look at that.
Yes. Come on.
Oh, a little bit of a slide on number 3. He's good to go around number 4. Come on. Getting around buoy number 5. Oh, and a delay off number 5. Oh, my word. And he comes up short. That was at 10.25 meters. That disappointment written all over his face, which means that your winner of this event with 1 at 9.75 meters, 43 off, is Nate Smith.
Wow, great skiing, Nate. You did all the work to get there. You put up the huge score there in the 3-man tiebreak. It was enough to hold on for the victory. And you could see when Freddie came across the wake 5-6 and it was over, you could see the disappointment. He is the ultimate competitor and a real bummer for him. But gosh, guys, what a great finale. Absolutely superb skiing. 3 5 at 41s to get into the tiebreak, and then Nate taking the 41. Wow, just awesome skiing.
Beautiful, beautiful skiing there for a certain point there with Freddie Winter. Got the start that he wanted, and then just a split second there and just slide down course, and then it was just all over there by the shouting there for Freddie Winter. He got round number 5, one of his better scores of the season, but not enough to take the win here. And 9 times out of 10, 5 at 10.25 meters would be enough to take the victory by a significant margin, but in this competition, not quite the case. So your winner is Nate Smith. In second place, Freddie Winter. In third place, Thomas Gaspery. All fine competitors. All right, the men's jump final coming up within the next few minutes, so stick around and let's check in one final time in this slalom event with Zach Warden.
All righty, I'm here with Freddie Winter. Man, you guys really threw down the gauntlet there in that runoff. You looked like you were in that 41. You had a huge 4-ball, tried to give yourself a chance to get all the way through it. Just came up a little bit short at 5, man, but it's not too often, 5 at 41, and you wound up second place, but you guys really threw it down out there in the final runoff.
Well, that might be the best final ever. I don't know. I mean, I feel like 3 guys getting to 5, and I mean, Thomas ran 5 at 41 and came third. So anyway, look, for me, I'm upset. I thought I might have had a chance of running that, and I didn't, so that's upsetting. But I'm honestly, with how I've kind of been busy helping out with this tournament, and I'm happy it's come off. I'm happy with everyone putting the work in, and it's been great. So I want to say a big thank you to MasterCraft Boats in Action putting this on, and all the guys that have put it together. There's like a list of 20, and really appreciate that, and thank you for you guys what you're doing at Waterski Broadcasting, and yeah, off season now, so time to get better.
Yeah, enjoy back to the drawing board a little bit, but man, you had some great skiing, and big thank you to you. I know you were texting me back and forth trying to get some things lined up for this event, and it goes a lot putting the events on and then trying to perform in it, and you performed awfully well, Freddie. And second place, that's something good to hang your hat on to finish out the year and leave you a little hungry for next year.
Certainly will. And you're not the only person I was annoying with text, by the way. I'm sure there's about 20 people who don't want to hear from me for a very long time. So until next year, I'm put on the event again.
All right, guys, we'll turn it back over to you. I'm going to go find Nate Smith, our winner, and we'll chew his ear off for a second.
Thanks a lot, Zach, and thanks once again to Wade Cox being here in the announcing point, giving us the benefit of his experience and analysis during the slalom event. Well done to you, sir.
Well, Tony, it's just been absolutely fantastic working with you, with Vince, with Ricky, with Alice, with the whole TWBC crew. This is our 5th event we've worked together this year, and our last event. And it's just been a real pleasure. Looking forward to doing more events next year.
Excellent stuff. Thank you very much indeed. And that brings to a conclusion the men's slalom event, indeed all of our slalom events. The next event that you will see will be the men's jump final, and it will be taking place in just a few minutes. Stick around as the 2020 MasterCraft Pro event here at Lake Grue, the home of action water sports and ski fluid, continues.